All right, this is going to be a look at some Christian Watson film from Week 18. Of course, the Packers did not make the playoffs as a result of their 20-16 loss to the Lions. Lions played great in the second half. Thought their defense really, clamped things down. But the Packers' usage of Watson was number one. It was interesting. It was very effective. I think it showed a lot of the unique talent that he has with the size and speed, hands, ability to win contested catches. I know that his season did not start particularly well. Didn't have a four-catch game until that Week 10 explosion against the Cowboys. I think he still had a drop in that game, but 3 touchdowns, 107 yards on 4 catches in that game. And then he's had another 100-yard game since that time. And then this third one against the Lions in Week 18, 5 catches, 104 yards. Also had 12 yards rushing. Going to show the way that the Packers used him and the ways that I think he can continue to be used in the future. But I think that's going to be supplemented. I think it's going to be increased. I think you're going to see more Christian Watson running downfield routes, along with the jet sweep stuff, the Z-hide concepts that I'll show you here. Let me know what you think of the video. If you're someone who's new to the channel, what I generally try to do is show progressions of plays. This, to be honest with you, is not going to include any blocking by Christian Watson. It's really just going to be targets or how the Packers are trying to get him the football out in space, out on the edge. Whenever he has this tight alignment, meaning close to the right tackle or the left tackle, it's a danger that he's going to run, a Z-hide concept out into the flats with the quarterback, booting off the run action. So the running back going in the opposite direction of Christian Watson. And it's a hide concept, play action hide. Or in this case, you get what looks like it's going to be a handoff and then a reverse to Watson. Very simple. Get him out in space. If number 81 was able to get a release, this is the tight end / fullback. If he was able to get a release and get up to this DB, you got a big play up the left sideline. As it is, he gets a little jammed up here with the edge defender. I think James Houston is coming down to collapse on him. So 81 isn't sure whether to loop outside or whether to release inside, which is what he tries to do. And then since he releases inside, that allows 23 to be leveraged. And now you've got one defender here that Watson has to deal with and the sideline closing in on him because of how fast he is. Could have been a much bigger play if they were able to get that fullback tight end up there. All right, second play I'm going to show you. Again, he's lined up to the right. Quick count by the Packers. And it's that same concept I talked about. It's a hide concept. Split flow between the tailback, the running back, and Watson. And his feet are what is exceptional to me. Watch him veer inside here of the edge defender and not, in fact, accelerate while he's changing directions. The speed is incredible. The hands, the ability to play through the catch are amazing, along with the size. I mean, he's 6'5". What a great draft pick for the Packers, regardless of whether Aaron Rodgers stays or not. End zone angle of the same play here. Watson, again, lined up close to the right tackle. It's a threat. Now, you could also say that, when a receiver of his talent level, his speed lines up close to the tackle, that could lend itself to outbreaking routes. Yeah, that's the benefit of having someone with so much speed and so much agility. He now threatens horizontally to both sides of the field. Well, definitely one, the opposite to where he lined up, and then vertically and then on outbreaking routes. Huge asset. I'm so excited to see what he does next year with a full season of being really incorporated in the offense. You saw the damage that he could do when he got opportunities like these. Great hands. Him and Kerby Joseph met up a couple of times in this game. Kerby Joseph is a fantastic rookie safety for the Lions. I'll link a video up here in the top right for you guys if you're interested. Just one of the best rookies in the league that very rarely gets talked about. Watson is the outside receiver now. Look at how far away he is from the tackle. He's a typical number one receiver. Clearly, you're not going to get a reverse. You're not going to get a hide concept here. However, his speed is so amazing. I will show you an example later of him. This is a cool route versus cover two, by the way. I will show you an example of Watson being a little further away than most receivers are when they run that hide concept, and it kind of doesn't matter. All right, so Joseph and Deshaun Elliott are two high safeties. You can see you're 5 under. James Houston has dropped. He didn't get the depth of the other guys because he's dropping from the line of scrimmage, number one. And number two, he's a player who's not used to playing at the second level. So it is cover two. There's your fifth dropper. And Watson is bringing this route in to threaten Joseph and then break it to the sideline. indefensible with this coverage. Just indefensible. Wide open, obviously. You would love to see him get more catches like that are easier, simpler. All right, this one is a jet sweep, and I don't think Romeo Doubs does a good job here. Lack of awareness, possibly. It's a great job by the corner for the Lions. Look, first of all, the corner stemming inside on the jet sweep because he sees the motion. Look, he's taken off before the ball's handed off. This corner down at the bottom side of the screen right here. He's taken off before the ball was handed off. All right. Watson just got the ball in his hands, and the corner's already gone. But watch what Doubs does. Doubs kind of goes upfield a step or two and then tries to go inside. Can't do that if the corner's possibly going to stem inside. You have to look. You might have to look at the corner here, but of course you don't want a false start. I think that Doubs could do a better job and really get Watson an opportunity to get out here on the edge. As it is, he has to veer backwards, but has the speed to do it. Alex Anzalone running horizontally. Played pretty physical the other night. I thought Anzalone showed himself well. 5-yard gain. Christian Watson forces the defense to run horizontally, threatens the edge defender, gives him multiple reads. He's got Watson in motion here. He's got run action away. And then you've got an H-back coming back over here to fake split zone. So this play isn't just about the 5-yard gain to Christian Watson. Yes, he could bust stuff like this, and he has. It's about the cumulative effect that his speed can have if it's incorporated well in the game plan. As an aside, another rookie with unbelievable speed showed out, at least on one play in this game. Jameson Williams, this designed flea flicker, where he's kind of breaking down first. He's not just jetting out of there, and then a unique throw over the top of the second-level defender. Unfortunately for the Lions, it got called back for a hold. Watch him break down here right now. Make the safety think that he was going to maybe possibly go block or something. I'm not sure. He's like 12 yards away, so I don't know. I think the design of it is such that he's supposed to break down if it's man. If there's a man on him, as it was, there was nobody on him, nobody near him. So when he breaks down, it looks kind of weird because it's 12 yards away from anyone. Long way to go on this Z hide concept by Christian Watson. You get tight end motion to him. I've seen the Ravens run stuff, multiple teams, but you've got to have a special athlete. He's still lined up close, don't get me wrong, but he's a little further away than some of the other examples I've shown you. Number one. Number two, you're getting one lineman and one edge defender that's in his way, so he's got to navigate this to get out of there and then get out into the flats, and then watch the feet on Kerby Joseph. It's not just the juke, or the hurdle. It's not just the hurdle. Okay, Kerby Joseph is a fantastic football player. It's the hurdle, and then the very next 3 steps, he stays in bounds. That's unique athleticism, even in the NFL. Those feet are fantastic. People say someone has great feet. That's what they mean, is that they can be in the middle of a move or a hurdle or a jump, and then their very next 1 or 2 or 3 steps are still on balance, still in a manner that he can cut or make an athletic move. Really unique athlete. Packers did their job, getting playmakers. Unfortunate for them that they didn't get him incorporated, more earlier in the season, but now that they've figured things out with him, spectacular. Motion the tight end in the backfield, create an I formation, go up top to Watson. Unbelievable catch. This is the thing that I think really sets him apart from all of the other rookie receivers, potentially sets him apart, I should say, is that you have the speed, you have the size, the athleticism, and then he makes these catches as well, which you would expect a 6'5" receiver to do. But breathtaking speed, 4.3, I think, at the combine, right? And then the ability to make these contested catches. All of that combined together, he might be the most talented rookie receiver in the NFL this year. And that's saying something because I thought it was a pretty good group. All right, let me know what you think of that thought while you check out the all 22 angle here. Again, they motion the tight end in the backfield. Watson's getting press man. Outside release. There is definitely contact here called defensive pass interference. One arm initially for Watson is available to catch the football, and then he brings the other one up. Just simply amazing. He's made multiple catches like that this year. Look, he only had 41 catches as a rookie, but many other rookies, had a low number of catches. Now, not, Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, those guys, even though Garrett Wilson had trouble being incorporated into the offense as well. This is the interception. Lions on a 3rd and 10. Give them credit, man. They're bringing pressure. Yeah, you'd like to say that ball should be thrown further up the sideline. Watson doesn't look like, to me, he's really running this route as if he expects to get the football. I'm not sure what the situation is here. 3rd and 10, Rodgers has to throw this football unless you want to deal with a 4th and 10, I guess. I'm not sure what Watson is doing here. It looks to me like he's not expecting to get the ball. Rodgers is certainly looking over here to the side at first. Maybe he's just trying to look the safety off. Ball is underthrown, but there's pressure right in Rodgers' face. So great call by the Lions defense. Great job. Again, not sure what Christian Watson is doing in terms of his route there. Okay, he had a hell of a game. He's had a hell of a season. 7 touchdowns as a rookie. All of those coming since week 10. So you're talking about 8 football games, 7 touchdowns. Actually 8, excuse me. And 7 receiving touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns. So pretty incredible rookie season, if you ask me, even for a guy who didn't probably feel like a great part of the offense. The catch percentage is, yes, low, 62%, 41 catches on 66 targets. But the catch percentage looks a whole lot better, as the season developed, as the season went on, except for that Week 17 win over the Vikings. He had 1 catch on 5 targets. Great way to finish the season for Christian Watson on an individual standpoint. Not a great way to finish the season for the Packers, losing to a division rival. Let me know what you think of this film study in the comment section. I'm a huge fan of Christian Watson. I'm glad the Ravens don't have to play against him twice a year. He's not in their division because he's a handful every time he touches the football.